Hello, my name is Hanis Fransisca Candranilla. I'm a student from Pamulang University. Back again in my vlogs. Okay, once again for this semester, still about correspondence, but this is more complete. Come on. The meaning of correspondence. Correspondence is a derived from the word correspondent for English or correspondente from Netherlands, which means the relationship between the parties concerned. The relationship the parties involved in the business usually are authorized and carried out by correspondence. Therefore, the correspondent can also be interpreted as a correspondent activity. And then about letter. The meaning of letters are written sheet of paper on author's personal name or the name of his position within the organization. Letters are written communication tool to convey information or mean to other individuals or organizations. The characteristic of the letter follows and content of letter. The content of the message in the form information or persuasion letter invitation. Number two, a letter have standard parts, and then letter have a standard form. Letter have a core message, length, style, and can be formal and informal letter. And then the function of letter. The first, mail as deliver of message, and then letter as authentic written and fins. And number three, letter as a guideline, letter as a representative of our ambassadors, tools for recall, security, descript. And then classification of letter. Number one, and contains any part. Number one, letter of government office, business letter, social letter, legal letter, personal letter, and B, literary purpose, informative letter, persuasive letter. And then form of letter example, hardback letters, postcard, stripless, port, telegram, telex, facsimile, and email. Size of audience, one person or group organization, and then agents. And then part of style of business letter. Number one, head of letter or letterhead. Biasanya itu kayak kop surat gitu ya kalau untuk bahasa Indonesianya. And then two, reference lines. For example, 33 January 20 and 18. And then deadline. For example, January 13, 20 and 16. This is example for letter. This is a head of letter, and then date of letter, and then usually biasanya ada two style. The first British style, and then American style. And then inside director of human research, for example ya. And then attention line biasanya kayak sebuah alternatif untuk menempatkan penerima surat gitu. And then solution adalah salam pembuka. Untuk for example-nya, dear Mr. or dear Mrs. nama terakhir penerima. And then body of letter. This is body of letter. And then complimentary close, kayak salam pembuka gitu. Usually for example, thank you or best regards or faithfully, and then signature adalah tanda tangan, biasanya di sini. Signature and enclosure, jika ada lampiran kita bisa tambahkan lampiran. And then kind of business letter, macam-macam surat. Ada number 1, this is inquiry letter, yaitu surat permintaan informasi. And then offering or sales letters, and then ordering letters, and then execution letters, and then complaints letter, and then remittance letter, adjustment letter, and collection letters. For example, for inquiry letter, Malayan food and drink, Tangerang, for street, BSD City. May 1, 20 and 18, we have seen your advertisement for your product of orange juice, orange fries on April 20 and 28, and we should be pleased if you could send us your method of payment and method of delivery. We look forward to receiving your reply immediately. Best regards, Hanis, 5 Manager. Oke, cukup sekian untuk tugas the last semester. Semoga bermanfaat.